Beginner electric welding. How to strike an arc and control the bead. 1. Common problems for beginners. When beginners learn welding, the first thing they need to practice is striking an arc. If you can't strike an arc, you can't weld properly. Many beginners try to strike an arc by stabbing the electrode hard, but this often fails. The arc won't start. The electrode sticks to the workpiece. The flux coating breaks off, causing sparks or spatter. Even with high current, this method often doesn't work. The key is technique, not just power. 2. Correct arc striking method, slide and stick. The proper way is called slide and stick. Here's how. 1. Prepare the electrode. Hold it firmly, wrist steady. 2. Lightly drag the tip, don't jab. Gently slide the electrode along the surface until it sticks, like sliding a small stick on a surface until it catches. 3. Form the arc. Once the electrode sticks, the arc forms. Do not lift the electrode too high immediately. If you lift too much, the arc will break and the electrode will stick tightly. 4. Raise slightly. Lift the electrode about 2 millimeters after it sticks. 5. Start welding. Move forward steadily while keeping control of the tip. This slide and stick method works for different electrodes, whether 4.2 millimeters or 4.27 millimeters, and it's also the foundation for proper bead movement. 3. Avoiding eye injuries. Many beginners accidentally get sparks in their eyes. To prevent this, 1. Always have the electrode ready before striking. 2. Do not strike the arc without the electrode on the workpiece. 3. Position and aim first. Hold the electrode in place, then strike. This prevents sparks from flying toward your eyes. 4. Proper bead movement, weaving/up and down motion. Once the arc is established, 1. Use the slide and stick method. 2. Slightly lift the electrode 2 millimeters. 3. Move forward smoothly, maintaining control of the tip. This method works for different electrodes and ensures a consistent bead. Do you want to learn welding easily? Then subscribe WeldMastar India for more welding technique. Have you ever had your electrode stick to the workpiece like this? A lot of beginners, especially when they first start using basic coated electrodes, run into this problem all the time. The rod sticks so hard you can't pull it off. Back when I was an apprentice, I often had the same issue. The rod would stick really badly. Actually, this can be caused by your technique, but sometimes other factors also make the rod stick. So if you also struggle with stuck electrodes, watch this video. I guarantee you'll stop having this problem after today. Let's take a vertical fillet weld as an example. Basic electrodes, to be honest, don't like to strike an arc. They are especially easy to stick to the plate. So what's the trick? Back and index pointing right. When striking the arc, don't go straight down. Instead, use a scratch start, like lighting a match. Back and index pointing right. If you're doing stop and restart welding, when restarting the arc, don't strike right in the center of the previous crater. If you hit the center exactly, the moment you touch down, the previous spot is just solidifying, and the rod will stick dead. Back and index pointing right instead. Strike slightly to the left or right side of the previous crater. Back and index pointing right. And finally, remember to give a little forward push. Did you get it? Subscribe WeldMastar India for more information about welding. Thanks for watching.
Many beginners who use E6013 or J422 electrodes for stick welding often experience the molten metal sagging downward. Let's look at the specific causes. As you can see in this weld run, the molten metal clearly sagged downward. The first cause is that the welding current is too high. The second cause is that the arc is too long. In other words, the electrode tip is too far from the base metal, so it can't hold the molten metal, causing it to sag. The third cause is that when swinging the electrode left and right, the middle motion is too slow and the sides don't pause to support the puddle. The fourth cause is an incorrect electrode angle. If your electrode is at the wrong angle, the molten metal will definitely sag. The correct welding angle is like this. Tilt the electrode downward about 70 to 80 degrees so the electrode can drag and hold the molten metal while you swing left and right and weld upward. If the current is high, use the reverse overpressure electrode movement technique to control the molten metal sag. If current and temperature are appropriate, use a vertical movement technique. If the current is too low, use the forward overpressure movement technique. When current is very low and temperature is low, this method forces the molten metal upward. I'll demonstrate this from this position. Watch closely. Welding is finished. After knocking off the slag, let's take a look at the weld bead formation. This here is the weld bead formation effect. I hope this video can help friends who are learning welding. If you enjoyed it, please give a like. I share practical welding tips and videos every day. Thank you all for your support. See you in the next video. Subscribe WeldMastar India for more real-life production tips to make welding easier and more efficient.